What's up, fam? It's your boy, Heaven Hollywood, back on the IE Network. This is the Heaven Hollywood Report. And let's get to it. Shout out to my sponsor, in case you didn't know. That's ICYDK.blog. Make sure you check them out on all mobile devices in the World Wide Web. Before we get started, please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss one video. Let's go. Now we're going to start this off with your boy Justin Combs. Now, as you know, over the weekend, he was arrested for suspicion of driving under the influence. And he was arrested in LA about 8 a.m. in the morning. I think he ran a red light. He got pulled over by the police. Police came up to him, felt every reason and had every justification to arrest Justin on suspicion of driving under the influence. Now, Misa Hilton, who is Diddy's first baby mama, remember Justin's his oldest child. Misa Hilton is his mother, and she was on social media absolutely going off. Now, as we know, Misa is the first baby mother of Diddy. So she was there from the beginning. She was there from the start. And she was letting off on Diddy, saying, people have to sit around and act like there's nothing wrong with you when it clearly is. How you go from one of the best to ever do it to making all your money off of an alcohol company and then off of alcohol and then suing the alcohol company. She's basically holding Diddy responsible. She said, if something happens to my son, what are people going to tell me? I should have kept my son with me. Forget US, she said, F UCLA, everybody can get it. Here's my thoughts. I understand Misa being upset, but isn't Justin like closing in on 30 years of age? Or he may be over 30, right? So Justin Combs is a grown man. And it doesn't really matter what sorts of influence Diddy may have on him. I'm sure Diddy didn't say, yeah, son, yo, Playboy, you know what you got to do? You got to act bad. You got to, it's fucking Friday. Get you some deli on and, fuck it. Just take it to the head and then know what you do? Just jump in your car and run a red light. Fuck it Friday. It's fucking Friday. Run the red light. Don't nobody care. Fuck it. Don't nobody care. It's fucking Friday. Like, come on. Do you really think Diddy told him to go take one to the head and then drive through a red light? And a lot of people are agreeing with Misa, but you know what? Listen, that's because they don't like Diddy. As far as whatever issues she's saying, I've been quiet for too long, this, that, and the third. I should have kept my child with me. Well, why didn't you? I'll tell you why you didn't. Because you wanted to continue doing your thing. You see what I'm saying? You want to continue doing your thing. So once he got out of high school and went away to college, that takes the burden off of you. Like all of these women that get their lifestyle from Diddy, they always got something to say, right? When something doesn't go their way, then all of a sudden, I've been quiet for too long. Stop it. As far as Diddy's personal business decisions, whatever, he doesn't make all his money off alcohol. That's another thing. So you're capping. You're upset, and of course, I would be upset as well. But yes, some of the blame should go on Diddy, but most of the blame has to go on Justin. He's an adult. He's not a child. He's not 17. He's not 18. He's an adult. He's got his own house, his own bills. So let me know down in the comments what you think about that. Moving on to Bia and Drizzy Drake. And Bia must have broke up with her boyfriend because I see she's got a little snippet out talking about, I'm trying to get a feature from Drake. Well, Bia, allegedly Drake offered you a feature way back when you were on live with Nicki Minaj. And from the news that I got, your boyfriend shut it down. And you allowed him to shut it down. And this is, I very much believe this because Mooney Long also admitted that she let a guy she was involved with shut down a feature when she from Drake. So, I believe this wholeheartedly. I've always believed it. They say that her boyfriend, or now ex-boyfriend maybe, was possessive. You know what I mean? And he didn't want her going to fly to where Drake is to do a feature, because obviously he was insecure. But now she's got a snippet saying she wants a feature from Drake. So we'll see what happens with that. As far as Drake goes, he was now seen on camera here during Pride Day wearing yellow fingernail polish, yellow and blue fingernail polish. Here's Drake. He was spotted out, and he's got the yellow fingernail polish on. But now, I don't know what to make of this. I'm thinking it's some sort of ritual, maybe some sort of humiliation ritual. Who knows? But I know a lot of people are saying, "Oh, Drake came out. He's coming out." I mean, stop. I wouldn't go that far, but it's not a good look. At least not to me. I mean, unless you're emo, unless you were into that the whole entire time, I don't see now why at 37 years of age you're wearing fingernail polish. I see people like A$AP Rocky. They've always been doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like Marilyn Manson and Ozzy Osbourne. Like, these people they've always painted their nails. Right? But what makes Drake now decide at 37 years of age that he's going to start wearing nail polish? I mean, I don't get it, man. Black men just continue to get feminized. They're emasculating the black man slowly but surely. You see the guy on social media that the person that was filming it said, "Oh, he's a good friend of the rapper Drake." This Negro sitting up in the chair getting lip fillers. A man. Child. Listen. Anyway, let me know what you think about Drake's new look. Is it wavy? Is it wavy? Drake's gonna eventually come out and explain the nail polish, because he's gonna get tired of people clowning and the nail polish. And he'll probably say something like, "Oh, people are telling me, oh, Drake likes to, copy the swag of people he's hanging with, and he hangs with Yachty a lot. He's been hanging with Yachty a lot lately, and Yachty paints his nails." Yeah, but Yachty's always painted his nails, I believe. So whatever. Let me know what you think about Drake and his new swag, the yellow fingernail paint. Moving on to Cardi B, Lotto, Ice Spice. Now, Ice Spice was at Summer Jam, and Cardi B, of course, at Summer Jam, she brought out Lotto, and everyone is talking about Cardi B, whether she shaded Ice Spice or not. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, during Cardi B's set, right before she broke into the Tomorrow 2 remix with Glorilla, she transitioned to that song with the Tomorrow song, the Annie Tomorrow song, right? Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya, tomorrow. That song. Everyone knows that song, right? I guess. Well, some of you youngins may not. But people on social media said right away she was shading Ice Spice. Now, of course, people have been looking for Cardi B to be messy the entire weekend. They wanted her to be messy in the Put It On The Floor remix, which I did not see anything in that remix that could be directly tied to specifically one person, unless you want to say the line about the kids could be about Akbar, but there's plenty of other female rappers that got more than one kid. Right? Now, this transition, people want to know, oh, Heaven, what do you think about that? Cardi B shading Ice Spice. All right. Now, are you ready for the real? Are you ready for the real? And you know that I'm the one to give it to you. Are you ready for the real? If you're not ready for the real, you can click off right now. If you hear any drilling in the background, do apologize. They're working on something nearby. So here's the deal. When I initially saw the transition, as soon as she came on, as soon as that transition came, I knew they were transitioning into Tomorrow Too. Me being into music as long as I have been, me knowing performances and knowing transition and production, I knew for a fact, since Glorilla was there, or was rumored to be there, I knew for a fact they were going into the Tomorrow Too song. So I said, I don't think it was shade. I think people were just looking for reasons because Ice Spice had liked her picture earlier and showing that she really didn't have no issue with Cardi B. So I said, I just thought it was just her transitioning into Tomorrow and people looking for a mess. I also said I need Cardi B to come out and address that, which she did. Now, initially, before I heard her address it, I said I didn't think it was any shade. But then once I played it back and noticed the little cartoon with the girl with the ass out, it was shade. My opinion. My personal opinion is listening to her apology, not apology, listen to her address it and say, y'all want me to be messy, I wasn't trying to be messy, come on. So, I would have loved for you to say right then and there, y'all want me to have a problem with Ice Spice so bad. That's what I was hoping for. But for her, oh, y'all want me to be messy and not really addressing what they were trying to say. If she just had to just use the Tomorrow song to transition to which I thought it was, until someone told me no, there was a cartoon or some speak. So then, even if you would have just used the regular cartoon of Annie, right? Even if you had to use the regular cartoon of Annie, I still wouldn't have said anything. But the cartoon that you're using of Annie, she's got a big ass, she's bent over, and she's got kind of like her leotard or whatever it is sticking up her ass, kind of like how Ice Spice does, or how Ice Spice booty shorts or whatever sticks up her ass. Annie was a little girl. Annie would never take a picture with her ass out, a big ass bent over. It was shade. I mean, listen, I have to admit it. I love Cardi B. But like I said online, you know what I love more? Being a real nigga and calling it how it is. And Cardi B can say that, I know Barty Gaines going to get mad at me. Cardi B can say that she wasn't shading. Me, personally, if you ask me, I don't believe her. Now, she needs to have come out, in my opinion, and say, I wasn't trying to be messy with Ice Spice. Ice Spice, if you took offense to that, don't listen to these people. Me and you have no issue. That's what I was looking for her to say. But when she didn't say that, in the opinion, she was still kind of like, oh, y'all want me to be so messy. But you know what they want you to be. Point out what you're not being messy about. Because she knew, let's say she wasn't trying to be messy, right? You knew putting that cartoon up, especially in the atmosphere that's going on right now in female rap, you knew that posting that was going to shake some people up, and you knew some people, especially your ops, you knew your ops who have been fiending and itching for you to have an issue with Nicki or Ice Spice. And Ice Spice was liking your pictures this weekend, so that's showing that she don't have no issue. I don't know what was said behind the scenes at Met Gala. They took no pictures together whatsoever. They're in the same place, and if you notice, they took no pictures together. And that's supposed to be Cardi B means so much to her, blah, 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 that there was no pictures together. So I thought that was a little weird. I did hear they had a short conversation at Met Gala. Now I'm gonna have to find out from my source what that conversation entailed. So I don't know what happened in the conversation at Met Gala, but I'm gonna find out and put it in my members only. I also got a members only coming up about Ice Spice, after this video. But I'm sorry, Barty Gang, I gotta keep it real. After I looked at it and saw the cartoon, there's no reason for that cartoon. Annie was a little girl. Little Orphan Annie's a little girl. She would not be bent over with a big ass and the leotards or booty shorts up her ass. Now Cardi could say, "Oh, I meant for that to be me. Me with the Orphan Annie, just with me, or just kind of like slutting out or ghettoizing the picture." I don't buy it. Maybe you were, but I don't buy it. Now, I mean, I'm sure she doesn't care, but I'm just giving y'all my opinion. I thought after initially seeing it, I thought she was just transitioning, but after that, the cartoon did it for me. You didn't have to put the cartoon there. You didn't have to put the cartoon there. That's my opinion. I'm coming up with a review of Summer Jam, after this. But it's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. I still love you, Cardi B, but I just don't believe that after seeing that again, that you weren't shading Ice Spice. And you should apologize to her, whether you were or not. If she feels offended by it, or if she got people coming to her saying, look, she's shading you, you should go to her and apologize. Unless there was some sort of issue at Met Gala. I'm going to find out whether there was or not. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood. Peace.